The ground around you is shaking. Life as you know it is starting to crumble. The things that you've experienced, the foundation, the bricks, the layers, every single thing that you believe is your life is under attack. This is a good thing when you're ready. My name is Henry Lawrence, and welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. In this episode, we're going to talk about why the destruction is happening. When you're doing the positive work, when you're aligning your mind, why things seem to go south. So make sure you watch this episode all the way through. And at the very end, we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on it so we can move forward throughout the day. So this message, this is calling a specific individual. If you felt pulled to this, it's because you're on the same path. I believe in the law of attraction. I believe that like attracts like. So in this experience, we are probably one and the same. See, you've been doing the work. You've been praying. You've been meditating. You've been asking for a better life. You've been praying for a better life. You've been praying for alignment. You've been meditating on expansion, on abundance, on love, on joy, on a new career, on a new relationship, on a new situation. Like you are visualizing it in your head. You're doing all the things that everyone says to do. You're leaning on it. You're believing in it. You're ready to receive. And then all of a sudden, everything in your current life starts getting worse. The pain gets worse. The anger gets worse. The loss gets worse. Things get shakier. Things create more friction. This is a sign of destruction. It's not a negative destruction. You see, where you're going, the low frequency can't go. Where you're moving to, the stuff that is holding you currently cannot go. You think that this is a punishment. You think that this is pain. You think that you're reaping what you're sowing. And on one hand, yes, because we do reap what we sow. But on the other, it must be reaped in this moment because you cannot take this experience to the next level. You see, when you pray to God and you meditate and you do these things and you say, Lord, I'm looking forward to this blessed life. Lord, thank you for this abundance. Thank you for this joy. Thank you for this. When you're meditating and you're having gratitude for all this thing that you want, which isn't in your current reality, that means something has to change. When they say that your new life will cost your old one, they didn't talk about how you pay the price. You pay the price through experience. That's what this is. It's a living experience. And so the things that were the struggle, the things that were the problem, they are going to erupt. And then how you conduct yourself, how you operate, who you keep in your line of sight is what's most important during these times. For myself, this is one of the things where I've been leaning to God more. And in my life, the structure is shaking. In my life, things are hard. In my life, the world as I knew it is no longer the same. And so I'm navigating this path, but the difference is instead of navigating it on my own way of doing it, on my own mind, I'm leaning into a higher power. For me, that means praying to Jesus, it means praying to God. Asking for the same thing that I've been praying for again and again, and being thankful that things are being shaken up right now. And so wherever you are, if you can keep your gratitude alive, if you can keep your love alive, if you keep focused on what it is that you wish to change into, what you wish to experience next, it will be yours. Not easily, not freely, but it will be yours. You see, you want this new thing, you can have it. You just can't bring the old thing there. You must face the truths. You must face the darkness. You must face the loss. And as you continue to do it, you will see the wheels of time start doing their thing. Slowly, which we look at as coincidences, but slowly things start to fall in line. Slowly things start to fall off. And before you know it, 6 months has gone by. A year has gone by, 2 years have gone by, and life is no longer the same. We bring who we are wherever we go. So if you're going through the pain of it right now, if you're going through the thickness of it, this is where iron sharpens iron. This is where you become the version of yourself that you were meant to be. This life is meant to be friction-based so that you become stronger in what it is you're looking to become. I asked for more faith. That's what I kept praying on. Show me faith. Show me how I could have more faith, Lord. That's what I'm missing because I realized I could have, as a coach, I could have faith in each and every one of you and watch it manifest. I could have such an abundant faith in what was going to happen that it would be contagious and my client could receive it and they would make it their reality. I knew that. But when it came to myself, I lacked faith. I lacked faith that it would actually happen, that it would actually shift to that. And so I changed my prayers. I said, Lord, please give me faith. Lord, please show me how to have faith. And so now I'm facing a big trial in my life, a big difficulty in my life, and it is challenging the faith. And so when I get through this more as a man of faith, when I get through this more connection to what I believe in God, when that happens, I will have more faith. Because I know there's only one way that I get through this and life becomes different. And so that's the attachment that I'm creating. You are doing the same. So don't be upset when the world is giving you what you want, because it's not how you expected it to be. You thought that everything would work out in perfect favor, so you would get pleasure, pleasure, pleasure the whole way. That is not of light. If pleasure is the main driver of everything that you're doing, then you are definitely going in the wrong path, because then there's no fulfillment. When pleasure is something outside of you and not in your heart, not in here, then it's of the world. And the world will let you down every single time. That doesn't mean there's not good things in this life. It doesn't mean you can't have pleasure. It doesn't mean you can enjoy a good meal. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy a nice car. It doesn't mean you can enjoy those things, but you cannot have the love of them above the love of your eternal self. So this moment is of strength. This moment is a moment of accomplishment. This moment is a moment of becoming, and we will become the version of ourselves that we are meant to be. We call ourselves the rising tide for a reason, because as we grow, we uplift those around us. It's purpose over pleasure every single day. My purpose, your purpose, they don't have to be the same, but the process of what's going to happen isn't going to change. This is why you must lock it in, stay consistent on it, allow it to consume your mind, so that when you go through the tunnel of darkness, you're attached to the light, so that you come out on the other side as a refined, redesigned, refilled version of yourself. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath. And in this breath, we need stillness and perspective. When the world's on fire around you, when we are talking about spiritual alignment, stillness is the plan of action. You don't need to run out of the building. You don't need to move. You need clarity in where you need to go. In this stillness, there's no resistance. In this stillness, there's no blockage. In this stillness, there's no judgment. It's just clarity. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Everything is happening for you, my friend. Every single thing. This moment won't define you if you let it. It will refine you. If you'd like to join me in prayer, that's what we're going to do right now. If not, this is the end of the episode, and I'll catch you tomorrow. God, thank you for giving strength today. For those of us that are in the depth of things right now, that are in the darkness, that feel so lost, that can't breathe, that can't see the future, that can't see a way forward, bless them. They're the ones that will connect to you the quickest. They're the ones that can truly feel you when you're present, and I'm praying that they're able to receive it in this moment. That they're able to remove the definitions and the blocks and the limitations that are in their mind, and they can see the glory of what you truly are. They can see the clarity that this life, this experience, everything that we're having here is not what we're truly fighting for, but that there is so much more in you. I know that you're ever present. And I know that sometimes when we can't hear you, that's the lesson in itself. But in this moment, I am bragging and pleading that your action, that your power will be so strong, so immersive, that we can't feel like we can breathe, that we're totally consumed. Those that are willing to accept you into their life and make a powerful change with commitment, with constant growth, with ability to see where they're wrong, to see where they're down, and ask for you to guide them, ask for you to lead them in those moments, because that's what we need. The few that are here in this moment, the few that are arm in arm in this prayer, bless us up, give us your glory so that we can show what the world can do when you are in it, Lord. That is what we're looking for. That is what we're praying for. That is why we're here. Amen. Everyone, this is it. Get your head down, tilt it up, and let's make it possible. We are the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you the perspective that you need to do whatever it is, wherever you are. It may not seem fair. You may not understand why, but you can always be the light in the situation. If you found this episode beneficial, leave a comment, share it with somebody. Let's create the conversation and grow together. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.